Hi everyone. Today is day 11 of my 30-day challenge, and I'm noticing some really big changes. And so last night I wasn't really able to do my meditation. I had something come into my life that presented me with a lot of fear. And not fear within me, but fear within that. And it reminded me of a lot of different things. And it's hard to explain, but it was just, I am beginning to detach myself from understanding, because we try to intellectualize stuff and we try to make sense of stuff, but the truth is that we really don't know. Like, we don't know what's really going on inside somebody's head, or the real reason why something is happening. Like we can attach it to a story, but is that, like, how do we know that that story is real? Or proof, how we, like, there's really no substance to that. So I I I don't attach myself onto stories anymore. I have really gotten away from trying to understand things. And um so there was this giant ball of fear that was thrown at me. And what I was doing was I was trying to show it into the light and show it into the light, and I forced myself overtly because I was so attached to the outcome, and it disoriented me because it didn't let go. It didn't detach itself. It didn't get released. It didn't listen to what I was saying or try to understand. It just kept going at full force. And, fear is like that. And it will manifest some crazy shit into your life when you're so attached to your story. So last night, I couldn't meditate at all. It was just like, I can't even do this. And then this morning, I had to have like an hour conversation with my husband before I could even get in the flow. And then when I got in the flow, I was just really hyper confused and just really, like, a lot, like, I could tell that something was coming up. And so when I put Serenity down for her nap, I spent I've spent the last 2 hours just laying in bed, closed. I had my eyes closed. I have this shoulder injury, and so I was trying to rest it really a lot. And I just meditated the whole time. And I'm learning that everything that we manifest into our lives that is uncomfortable, or that we feel is uncomfortable, is just a way to hold us back from our heart's expression, whatever that may be, and that may be subject to evolving. And maybe I'm not speaking clearly, but I feel like I'm having a really big breakthrough as to what I really want to do. I asked myself that eventually, and the biggest thing that came up was just how much I just want to serve. And then, I had this thought, well, don't you think that is validation or whatever? And it was just like, why do I care? Why do we care about these things anymore? There's all of these things that they teach us, that spiritual teachers teach and teach and teach. We're constantly being bombarded by what we should do and what we shouldn't do, and what's gonna help us and what's gonna not, and it's just all a bunch of like everybody's so different. I have some amazing friends that are vegan and they're living an amazingly healthy life, whereas me, like, if I even tried to think about going vegan, I would die within a month. I would be like on my deathbed because I have severe anemia and thyroid disorders, and you know, I need a lot of meat products to survive and heal my body, and maybe someday down the road when I do heal my body I can be vegan, but that's not even an option for me right now, and that's the truth for everything. Everything can be into that category, and we get so attached to teachings, and it's really just what does our heart want right now. My heart wants to do this. And my body and my mind are doing every single thing they can to get me to stop. It's 4 o'clock. And I'm just now putting up my video. And it's ridiculous. You know, I was just lying in bed thinking, well, why is this here, and why is that there, and what's going on with this, and I have all of this fear, and there was so much sadness going on within me, and I had all of these things come up, and I was so present with them and so loving and compassionate with them, like what I've been talking about, and you know, nothing was letting up, and it just I feel like it just really boils down to action, taking action, whatever that is, and being open to your heart evolving and your heart expanding, and that action being expanded, and really feeling into what your heart wants. I feel like what happened last night was that my mind was so attached to outcome that I overly did it. I overly exerted myself. And then this morning, you know, I overly exerted myself again. And I'm sending all of this energy into the outcome. Oh, yeah. So I got like 4 views on my video yesterday. And so all of this, like, feeling like a failure and feeling like an embarrassment and feeling like I don't want to do this anymore came up, because it's like nobody's listening to me, nobody's watching me, and it's not giving me the opportunity to grow. It's not giving me the opportunity to express, or the whole intention for these videos was to get into my heart space. And I mean, who cares if people are watching or not? These are for me, and then I'm just putting myself out there. And that's scary to me. That's scary for a lot of people. And what I really want to do is I want to provide substance. I want to provide realness. I want to provide things that are going to really make a difference. Because so many spiritual teachings are for our energetic body. And they're powerful, and they work, and they transform you, and they do all of these amazing things for you in your life. But the biggest thing that has worked is the fusion of doing all of that combined with our physical reality, and doing things that, like, the reprogramming and the taking action and the connection and the deep inner, like the work for our bodies because our nervous systems are going crazy all the time, and our our energetic bodies, like we can do all of this work in our energetic body, but if we're still attached to fear or whatever it is, then it's not going to help us in our bodies. And so, I mean, it can help. Like Matt Kahn's teachings. I'm a big Matt Kahn fan. I love him so much. And it helps. What he teaches helps so much. They're so powerful, but they just don't help with the physical body. At least from what I found, and I have spent hours doing the I love yous. I dedicated an entire 6 months to his practice every single day, all day long, and then continued that practice for the rest of the year. And I still practice a lot of his teachings, and I've incorporated them into a lot of what I do. But the biggest things that have worked for me are not that. I was still in a lot of pain. In fact, me and my husband, I would have these conversations with him, and I would be like, I totally do love myself. I really do. I really feel like I am this person that is capable of giving so much love, but I have no idea why I'm self-sabotaging. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I still feel this way. I'm just loving it, and the whole thing is that I'm totally attached to that. And so what I really want to do is I really want to provide substance. People say all over the place, love yourself. Well, what the fuck does that mean? So, here I am, just taking it day by day. Eventually, I'm hoping to just have this come naturally and easy. Some days it does, some days it's super exciting, but other days it doesn't. And I think that's how it's gonna be when you're transitioning into a different state of mind. You need to give yourself that period of getting used to it. So I would keep watching and see what happens over the next 80, 79 days. Because I'm not gonna stop. Because what would that be? How would that feel to my heart? How would that feel to me? Giving up on my true passions. Whether this is something that I do, whether I continue doing, whether this is something that I'm gonna continue offering, or I might decide that I want to be a ukulele player and travel the world being a gypsy. I don't know. So I do know that I can provide what I want to provide, that I can serve, that I don't need to be attached to outcome, that I can do it purely just for me and my heart, and seeing people being liberated and feeling the change within me as they liberate themselves. I know that there's unlimited possibilities out there, and I'm opening myself up to them every single day. And I hope that you do too. I'll see you tomorrow.